what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another great episode of Shyt Talkin Time. I'm new boss. It's time for us to do lessons of shit. As always, if you ever subscribe to the channel, please make sure you do. Please make sure you smash that like button. And also, please make sure you check out the sponsor, Heart Stripes Clothing at heartstripes.com. Time to dive into this episode. We got us some pretty basic topics today. Ain't really too much bad happening in hip hop. Gucci Man and did what he did. We comfortable with that. We done moved on. Everybody else worried about it. It's just like for me myself, what I will say about that shit is like the people that's tapping in. A lot of the real street people ain't really walking there. A lot of people who have told or didn't or whatever they want to call it. I know they was a lot of them was going to weigh in first because start saying yes. But at the end of the day, Charlemagne kind of made a point, which I never agree with Charlemagne day in my life. But Charlemagne made a point. It's only so long that you can be in the streets. You can't be in the streets in the boardroom. People feel as that Gucci has elevated up into the boardroom status. So instead of being Guwap, he's a suit now. And like Charlemagne said, I have never seen this done with uh, white people. At the end of the day, I totally see the point of how the situation happened because I know never in a million did he think that he would tell them. The appearance that people feel, and I mean, I've seen this happen in the streets many, many times. It's like, okay, damn, I'm gonna shoot this pussy because he gonna keep it out here. Then they get shot and they don't keep it out here. Or, it's just how it is. I mean, as far as robbing, nah, I never seen nobody tell on nobody for getting robbed. I ain't gonna lie to you. It always had to be like some type of physical harm, a shot that actually hit them, not shot at them. People have been shot at tons of times. Don't say anything. I know people who have been shot and did not say anything. Um, I know tons and tons of people who have been robbed and never made a police report. It might have been reported to the streets, but it was never reported to the police. So it's like when you out here, these are the codes that you're going to hear. This is what's going to seem normal. The part that I didn't like is for him to still be making a body of music, telling motherfuckers he still use drugs, he's still sliming niggas out, he's still doing this. How doesn't he fall under the category of the whack 100 and the 100 side, lynching? Because he still is telling the youth to use drugs and slime people out. Ain't that what you said, y'all? That's the ones you expose? I mean, I don't hear Max B rapping about telling kids to go smoke drugs and do this and pop pills. I'm just saying. So devil's advocate, man. I tell these cats all the time. They got they picks on who they want to expose. I mean, and that's not fair to me. I mean, the way Gucci carried himself, like even at people like, oh, he elevated. He grew up when the Jeezy battle. No, he didn't. He came in there like a little ass kid. Showed his fucking ass. Every time he opened his mouth, he said some dumb shit out of his mouth. That look like growth to y'all? I mean, I hope y'all weren't worried about he putting his hands on Jeezy because I seriously thought that was the last thing that would happen in that building. I as comfortable as Jeezy looked, I seriously thought that's the last thing he thought would happen in that building. So where do y'all see the growth? I seen an ignorant ass nigga the whole night. My outfit costs this. Bro, I guarantee both of y'all niggas up there can afford to buy the same outfit, my nigga. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's just like pointless shit with him that, put me in a mindset with him that I be in. But at the end of the day, you're right. Um, no, it's not a street union rep out here that, hey, stop, you're not telling. Stop. Nah, it's you're right. It's his right. So if he wants to cooperate, if he wants to put him away, I mean, that's his choice. I mean, as far as where is his career goes after this, I don't know. Where does his label go after this? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna go far, but to be honest, in this new way that hip hop is, it could go somewhere, but we ain't gonna say act like this shit was selling millions of records before then. I mean, shit, let's be real. Fujiano about to come home, but I don't even know if he got access to him. And then two is like, shit, man, is Fujiano gonna come home from being a stand-up nigga to rap for a rap? So that's what I'm saying is where does his label go? Where does his career go? I don't know. All we can sit and watch. I mean, I figure he got enough money to retire, so he don't have to do much. And then his lady got a lot of shit too of her own that she do that can pretty much provide for them for years to come too. On top of what he has made off of these artists in his own career. So let's not cry for him. We can roast him, but let's not cry for him. Moving on to the next topic, this whole Lil Tjay and Offset situation. The Lil Tjay Offset situation, to me, I feel like a lot of people didn't report on it because it's an open and closed case. Um, you, we all know what happened to Plexico Bears in the club. We all know what happened to a lot of people who fired shots in crowded areas. To my knowledge, that's an attempt on every life that was in the vicinity that could have been struck by a bullet, which is a lot of people in the casino, whether they were scattering, running, or anything. If it was 50 people watching that shit, 50 attempts. See what I'm saying? And then you talk about inside a building. My other episode, I just was being nice by saying, oh, him and Offset is definitely banned from the casino because Offset is the initiator. So most likely he's banned from anything that Hard Rock has. Thanks to Lil TJ firing off shots inside of there, possibly harming other pedestrians, he's no longer allowed in anything that Hard Rock has. I didn't want to talk about the charges that he possibly be facing yet because I do tell people just because a nigga slap the shit out you don't mean you can shoot him. A gun is for what they call imminent threat. Imminent. So you don't think that I guess Offset must have slapped him so hard he thought he was going to die. I don't know. Then it becomes imminent threat. Is Offset the Atlanta slap champion? I don't know. I don't know what he do in his spare time. But I need to know what created imminent that threat for Lil TJ to feel that he had to use his firearm. He could have pistol whipped the nigga and would have just been assault with a weapon, deadly weapon. But it wouldn't have been a bunch of attempted because you got an attempt on him too. And then he shot him in the stomach. See what I'm saying? Some people said he shot him in the ass. That would have been good because it's below the waist. He shot him in the stomach. That's not below the waist. So at the end of the day, that's an attempt, bro. So kind of sort of that nigga like done. It's done. Man. So situations like that, I just feel that people don't let their pride, you know, determine how they move. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you about a person who a lot of y'all probably forgot about. Goes by the name of 40 Glock. He was a rapper that was signed, I'm gonna guess, to an imprint of 50 Cent. He was out there representing 50 Cent bidding in business and shit. If y'all ever seen a legendary video where Lil Wayne and Birdman pulled up to a video shoot and was surrounded by a bunch of gang members talking shit, that's where 40 Glock got legendary. Fast forward on, the gang punked him at a party, put it on record. 40 Glock sued him, and we have not seen anything from 40 Glock again. These is what happened to the careers of people that do that. But 40 Glock didn't have Gucci money. Yeah, 40 Glock didn't really have, you know what I mean? Little TJ, I don't know what boy got. Like I keep telling y'all people, I've never heard one song about boy. I don't know. Sorry to say no disrespect. The nigga got famous getting shot by that nigga. I don't know who he is. I mean, he's not in my space or my music that I listen to. But I don't know where his career can go from here. He did it. Thankfully, it wasn't New York or New Jersey or nowhere. So we'll see how it is. But you still find a gun inside a public place, bro. That ain't looking good for you. No way, whether nigga whooping your ass or not. But we'll see how it turned out for little TJ. Hopefully it work out all right. But no, it is what it is. On to, still no word. Haven't seen any release dates on any of the who Shiesty and his co-defendants. Like I said, what was they was waiting on in the beginning was, I guess in Texas, I don't know. PA, I never heard of them. To my knowledge. But when you go for bail, they it's like a two-part approval of the bail package. So I'm guessing one part was submitted and approved, and then the other part they had some time to look over. I'm guessing, but as you see, I still haven't seen anybody release, so I don't know. But I know what they were saying. If it would have went through, 30 would have came home on like a 10K bond, and his dad would have came home like a 15K bond or something like that. Only because, like I said, his pop had a past criminal history. And it was pretty surprising to me to hear that 30 had no criminal history. I was actually surprised. But and any other pretenses, he would have got ROR because he had no criminal record. To this right here, I mean, I don't know how they going to really handle the situation because I am still hearing that they have not got a second statement from Gucci Mane. The internet is considering the song as his second statement, over and done with, but he has not met up with them yet to give an official statement. Um, as far as for them, they still cook because the other two people continuing on showing up to court giving a statement is all that they need. The cook whoever they need to cook. Yeah, he a good seasoning to deal with, but to get him is just the extra to solidify that his career is pretty much done. And anything dealing with gangster rap or trap rap or whatever you want to call his part, what he was doing, is done. Pooh Shiesty, like I said, by the time he come home from jail, he probably won't even want to rap it. 30 could possibly still lead a career in rapping. So best to them. I think some of the other Codees are younger, up and coming rappers. I don't know what their careers are like. I had to look them up as they name come out, throughout the case. But it's just really, to me, it's an unfortunate situation. You know, of course, we all wish for the best. He's a talented little nigga. So, what I'm saying? I liked a lot of stuff he put together. I mean, even respecting the fact that he actually did the shit that he rapped, but at the end of the day, the rap I liked it. I was a big fan of King Von, not because he was a killer. I liked his musical talent. Pooh Shiesty, same as a thing. I don't condone what they do. I mean, I have to respect it because I didn't grow up in Memphis and I didn't grow up in nobody projects neither. So whatever you have to adapt to be to survive there, I can't fault nobody for that because even where I come from, you have to adapt to be a certain way to survive. Kind of anybody. So I can't fault him for any man's situation. Can we turn back the hands of time and hope that Pooh Shiesty mom and dad went to college and worked and went to prestigious, academies and got good jobs and grew up in the outskirts of Tennessee? He probably won't be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, man, the struggles, the situations, these people's lives are the talent. So for that reason, it is what it is. Um, Last but not least, thankfully y'all have heard very little about the whole Charleston White and DaBaby situation. So as people see, DaBaby has fooled y'all again because everybody thought he was gonna crash out and do all this and send all this shit. Nah, he didn't do nothing. He went on tour. And see, that's why I tell people a lot of times when you get money, you don't have time to go back and forth. You just go get more money. And as far as Charleston White, we see right now he's leaking for money. He's making up fake content and fake shit just to be able to get on people's platform to get paid. The reason with Charleston White, because like I tell people, every time he get up there, I done heard 10,000 times how many kids he done talked for, how many things he done did. That's just to get people to keep buying into him. But I knew that he was just a gimmick, and I knew he was going to fall short eventually. Because the more real people get online, those people get pushed away. And I mean, I really think that his time is coming to an end, which it should have been. It should have never been a time for somebody like that. I don't care what all the good that he did, but spewing 1,000% negativity out your mouth daily. Oh, ain't no karma on words. Ain't no karma on words. No. Mm-hmm. I only ever heard that out of his mouth a day of my life. There's no karma on words. So okay, let me end y'all on on this topic before we go. Charleston White says no comma. I mean no karma on words. So let's say I'm arguing with somebody in the supermarket. Person hit me with the cart. They going through something in life that I don't know nothing about. Hey man, you fucking asshole. I hope you die. Now it just so happened I go home and eat my dinner and I see that this person went home and ended their life. Look at the time span. This is right after they probably made it home from the market. They went home and ended their life. I'm not gonna get no karma for that. Just saying. So if you say don't have karma, I don't know. A lot of the people that I know, karma has came from the shit that they said to people and the way that they treated people. So Charleston, you're wrong, good brother, again. But thanks for checking in, ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode. As always, man, by now, hit the subscribe button. Always make sure you hit that like button. Also, hit the hype button, also. Ain't nothing wrong with that hype button. And as always, check out the sponsor, Heart and Stripes Clothing, at heartandstripesclothing.com. And as always, your boy, see y'all in the next episode.